Grand Rising Kings, Queens, Gods, and Goddesses, Age of Aquarius, God, multi-exclusive, dimensional being, God, with another exclusive. Yo, this is going to be a quick, short video. This is, like, pretty much relating to, like, the Tory Lanez situation. Like, pretty much what's going on in the music industry, y'all already know what's going on. You give your time, you give your body, you give your attention, your physical, your spirit, and your soul to a label, to a, and pretty much you got to follow those labels, those agendas, what's supposed to be pushed out there to keep the world psyched and to keep the world focused. And pretty much these music industries, the music is used for like black magic and pretty much mind control, MK Ultra control on the entertainment scale. That's what it's pretty much used for. So with that being said, there's some shit going on with Tory Lanez behind closed doors. We all know every day is some shit going on. Shit that they pretty much regret doing, shit that they pretty much regret saying, shit that they pretty much regret participating in agendas and shit like that. So with that being said, Tory Lanez is going through some dark shit with Interscope. And of course, Juice WRLD was in Interscope also. But pretty much, Juice WRLD, like, and Tory Lanez, they pretty much was doing the same shit. They sold their time, they sold their physical, their mentality into the music business, put out music, and pretty much when you sign these contracts, people they settle for less and shit. And when you settle for less, you pretty much not gonna get the full end of the stick, but you might get the in between short end of the stick. And with that being said, go over what you signing because you be so hyped and be so happy to the point where they send and give you a contract and put right in front of you, and you just going on there signing shit off. You so happy and hyped that it's like, yo, you want to like pretty much sign this shit and get the money, but deep down, it's not really what you think. You got to go through rituals. You got to go through people, places, and things. You're going to be surrounded by people you don't want to be surrounded by. You're going to have to do shit that you don't want to do by what people telling you to do. Or else, it's either that or it's no way you're going to be able to receive the money that they pretty much own. It's like you don't own shit when you come here. The only thing you own is your spirit, your soul, and your human vessel. And there's options on whether or not if you want to put it out there or if you want to protect it and keep it synced in and away from people, places, and things that's going to destruct you and bring you throughout dark times. So with that being said, Tory Lanez, he just made an album and shit. And I'm pretty sure he's going through the discussion with his album. He probably didn't get the full amount of money that he earned and received from that label, because it's like once you sell your soul and you looking forward for something to be received back to you, that's selling your soul. Regardless, everybody sell their soul on a high scale and a low scale. So it plays out on that circumstance. But with that being said, like, this is how it's playing out. Tory Lanez, like, for no bullshit, I'm not even gonna I'm gonna keep it very real with you guys. Like, I've seen a video on YouTube regarding Tory Lanez. It said that he's next, that he might be a target. So with that being said, I ain't really watched the video because I've seen, before that video, I seen the article. It was on Google. It was saying Tory Lanez is pretty much saying he's, after Interscope say he would expose them, expose what they doing behind dark times if pretty much if they don't stop playing with him and shit. So I'm like, oh yeah, I already know what this shit about going on. Gotta be some music shit, some money shit, because what else is gonna be? They only here for the money. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. And of course they want their privacy respected, and of course they want their money that they pretty much put the time into for. So with that being said, he went on a rant and shit, and pretty much he was gonna expose some shit, but pretty much he took his chats down. That's what the video was saying. So being that he took that shit down, for some reason I had a weird dream that Tory Lanez is pretty much singing a song going against the Interscope and the Illuminati and exposing shit in his song. So that's what pretty much was going on up there. And then I came back down here, and then pretty much that's what was going on. So with that being said, it was very strange. The dream was strange because I'm like, why the fuck am I having a dream about Tory Lanez? And then pretty much it's gonna basically, this is gonna be the prediction. He's gonna make a song exposing them, and then down the line, it's a possibility that he might be extinct, might get killed, locked up, or some shit. That's how it always play out. They either get killed, locked up, or they get arrested and cloned and behind closed doors to pretty much put a chip in them and control them, especially if they like hallucinating and going crazy. Same with Kodak Black when he came out of jail. You know, he wasn't himself. And it's like y'all can really see that it wasn't really him. They must have did some shit, gave him drugs, fucked his whole shit up. And that's why they locking him up again, because he pretty much was coming back to himself, and they don't want you to come back to yourself. They don't want you to know yourself. And once you know thyself, then you can pretty much use your advantage in any and everything. So with that being said, that pretty much sinks the video up. Feel me? I had a lot of fucking dreams that's gonna like be predictions that's gonna come into existence. Feel me? That third eye is very fucking powerful, man. I'm telling you, what goes on inside is already pretty much plays out. Then of course it takes time to come down here. That's how it always plays out in every way. So what goes on up there gonna take its time to come down here. Same when spirits come from above, they gotta come down here to the density they have experienced. And then y'all gonna experience Tory Lanez, dissing Interscopes, they're gonna dissing the records, and pretty much that's how it's gonna play out. And no, I'm not bullshitting, I'm not lying about this dream. I had fucking like over 7-8 dreams. I was just dreaming. And I ain't wanna wake up because I'm having fun. So I'm traveling, getting this information within. Fuck the external. The external, we already know what's going on. But if you can really predict this shit and see what's going on down the line, you got an advantage. That's your gift right there. And you can create a gift into a talent. Always remember that shit. But yo, be safe, be strong, be powerful, be dominant, and watch what you give your time to, because you will not possibly get it back. And if you get it back, it's going to be on some negative shit. And always play on that matter.